We made films for television and cinemas. We used newspaper advertising to get our messages across. We worked with several universities to test water quality. In the 30 years, from 1960 to 1990, the number of species in the Marmara Sea, believe it or not, came down from 148 to only 14. Now, they're coming back. We have started to see the dolphins in the Bosphorus, and this means good news, because when dolphin comes, other marine life generates itself. We set up a data room to collect and store information about marine life, our seas, inland waters, and currents. We learned, to our surprise again, that only 10% of sea pollution comes actually from shipping. The rest comes from domestic and industrial waste. Therefore, we set up a system to monitor waste being dumped into our seas. Clean seas are of utmost importance to tourism, which is a major source of revenue for our economy. Therefore, to this end, we collaborated with seaside hotels, holiday villages, restaurants, and cafes to ensure their compliance with environmental regulations. We then hoisted our Turmepa flag on their premises when they did so. In the summer months, we put together a team of students to collect garbage from boats and yachts free of charge. We set up garbage containers in coastal areas where pleasure boat garbage can be deposited for collection by municipal authorities. To prevent tree trucks from being damaged by tying boats in Turkey, the sea is deep, so they come very close. They anchor, they stern to, and then somebody goes up and ties the boat to a tree trunk. We installed eye bolts. These are metal and doesn't hurt anything. This year, we're planning to install buoys in certain bays and coves that have been declared protected areas so that boats do not damage the sea bottom with their anchors. We put up signs indicating that Turmepa was at the service of sailors and boat owners. We set up a hotline for people to report on any malpractices. Translated literally, it says urgent blue. We built a boat designed to collect surface debris from chemical waste from the sea, which also was used to clear tons of oil that leaked from the refinery after the devastating Marmara earthquake in 1999. 2 boats are busy pumping in black and gray water from yachts. We set up a network of 68 coordinators throughout our coastal areas to explain our coast to the public. We hold conferences with them from time to time. We installed flashing markers on dangerous shallow rocks that cannot be seen at night. We communicated to our Black Sea neighbors the need to prevent their industries from polluting rivers that empty out into the Black Sea. We were accredited as observers at the London-based International Marine Organization, the famous IMO. We have worked together with the Bulgarian, Romanian, Ukrainian, and Georgian colleagues to encourage them to form MEPAs. We had to do a lot, you know. It might interest you to know where the funding comes from. Our main sponsors are Istanbul Maritime Chamber of Commerce, Koç Group of Companies, Navy, banks, business and industry, and municipalities. Our financing is usually organized on a project basis. When all is said and done, ladies and gentlemen, our efforts are still only a drop in the ocean if awareness is not felt by our citizens. Therefore, we constantly tell the public at large that we have ignited a spark which they must help spread throughout the country. I'm happy to say that the Turkish government and its ministers, especially the Minister of Transportation, our governors, mayors, academics, and businessmen have realized that clean seas are one of the most important issues we're facing. Clean seas mean life and oxygen. Polluted seas not only kill marine life, but also tourism and give third world nation appearance. I'm delighted that I'm joined today by our chairman, Mr. Eşref Cerrahoğlu, who is himself a ship owner, and our board member, Mr. İbrahim Yazıcı, an avid sailor, and our general secretary, Levent Ballar, who never stops coming up with a new project. Before I finish, I'd like to ask our chairman, who made contacts yesterday, to give a good news to our Cypriot friends. Thank you for bearing with me and your patience, and if there are any questions, I can answer them later on. Thank you very much indeed.